As your producer, I'm going to make an executive decision and lift our customary policy that we don't get into what other things do. Do we want to talk about Elimination Chamber from last weekend?
I only saw the important part.
That's all I really want to talk about. I feel like we're a wrestling podcast. John Cena is an OVW alum. Cody Rhodes is an OVW alum.
It's not like,
the OVW set the stage for the Elimination Chamber. They were the star of the show.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You have your world champion in the form of Cody Rhodes. You have a John Cena who is inching his way out of professional wrestling. And then The Rock, I guess, he's fine or whatever.
And don't forget about CM Punk.
Well, of course. CM Punk, all kinds of a former OVW superstars.
Yeah.
Back when they were just young up-and-comers in this sport of ours. I guess, Brian Hines, I will ask you, what was your initial takeaway from seems like what everybody's been waiting for 20 years for, the John Cena heel turn?
I almost missed it. I went back to Ohio this past weekend. That was the first time I'd been there in 2 months, and I was all set to watch this in my pajamas with my cat, and I got distracted by thinking about all the things that I wanted to bring back down here. So I almost missed it. I was in the other room, and I came back in, and I saw that it was the end of the pay-per-view, and there was still like a good 20 minutes left, and I kind of wondered what was going on. And then, wow.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Travis Scott is there. He's a rapper. He legitimately...
Yeah, can you give us a little primer on Travis Scott? Brian and I are both old.
Travis Scott is over the last kind of handful of years he's become kind of one of the biggest rappers in the world. He's an incredibly talented guy. He needs to kind of stop aping Kanye West so much, but that's just my personal opinion. He's a huge deal and a huge wrestling fan. If you remember at the first episode of not Wrestlers on Netflix, but Raw on Netflix, Travis Scott accompanied Jey Uso to the ring. Seems like he's on the other side of the heel face alignment now, though. He legitimately busted Cody's eye and busted Cody's eardrum.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because if you haven't seen that punch, there's that old adage in wrestling, especially with celebrities, where they just say, you just got to lay it in or else it's going to look like shit. He laid it in.
He laid it all the way in.
He laid it in, man. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. He's kind of, I guess, really akin to like Dennis Rodman in WCW. I think that's kind of the role that he's going to be playing is, outside celebrity who doesn't mind to get physical.
I hear he's been actually training. Whether not at the Performance Center, but at one of the other like OVW or WWE owned
schools.
Yeah, one of the star schools.
He is from Houston.
That would put him in Booker T's neighborhood, wouldn't it?
He is from Houston, so
that makes sense.
That would check out. I kind of don't know what to say past holy shit.
I was really hoping that John Cena's final tour was going to include a stop at OVW, but I doubt that is out of the...
never say never in wrestling.
I don't see it happening.
I'm pretty sure the John Cena statue at OVW is now flipping everybody off. We haven't seen it. We can never see it, but we'll go check it out.
I think to commemorate the You Can't See Me John Cena action figure that Mattel released, there needs to be a rededication of the John Cena statue.
Yeah, and we need to get a copy of that toy. That toy's sick.
Yeah.
It actually had like the motion action thing for his hand,
it's
for
all
the gesture.
Clear. It's 100% clear.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one too.
The toy is 100% clear.
I thought that was just somebody being funny on the internet. That's a real toy?
That is a real toy, yeah.
Well, yeah, I want that now.
And you know how I am with the action figures, so
sure,
I need that. I appreciate the John Cena figure from the He-Man crossover series about 5 years ago.
He's Adam, right?
No, he was Faker.
You would know more than me.
Wait, I'd have to go back and look. I don't think.
Wow.
I think he might be down here at my apartment. I'll have to go do some digging after.
If he was Faker, that is some deep. That's some deep laying in of this heel turn.
Well, maybe not. I can't remember.
For me personally, I know
Maybe just in our EWF storyline.
Sure.
Is where that was.
I know that Cody Rhodes' favorite match of all time is The Rock versus Hulk Hogan. So when that informs kind of your wrestling philosophy, there's not a doubt in my mind that Cody Rhodes really, really wanted John Cena's last WrestleMania match, because that dynamic is going to be very similar.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt that he wanted it. Cody Rhodes loves knocking stuff off of his list, right? And more importantly, Triple H wants a wrestling match of the caliber of The Rock versus Hulk Hogan.
Well, who doesn't?
More importantly, I think that Triple H knew he had a lot to lose in his second full-time WrestleMania, and he's coming in guns a-blazing.
Coming in hot.
From a booking perspective. But where can you know who else is coming in hot? The OVW tour.